Okay. Good morning. Um, Injury-wise, nothing different. I mean, this is so quick of a turnaround from yesterday that information is limited still. Guys gathering information, but um, same guys yesterday left the game. Will kind of be up in the air. Maybe get a few guys back this week. I think there's a chance that Tony could potentially play. There's a chance that Dylan could potentially get back. So we'll see. We'll work through the week, but some of those guys may be back for Sunday after a week off, and then the guys that got hurt in this game, we'll see. Hard to clear the concussion protocol in a week usually, but again, we'll see how it turns out. Other than that, I'll let you guys go ahead. Um, I think all the options are on the table. I have not made any determination on that. Um, that's not the decision that's been made by any stretch. So, uh, yeah, I wouldn't. I don't really have much more to say about it. I didn't see it, but I have no decisions been made whatsoever on that process yet. That's all to come. Yeah, I'll keep those to myself. But yeah, I think that every conversation I've had has been positive. Um, we have conversations that are needed to be had, and that goes with Rand and Chad as well. So those I don't really pay much mind to those reports. I just come in and try to do my job as best I can, and and do it as long as they allow me to do it. And if for some reason at some point, hopefully it's years from now. Well, I think we're always in the business of improving our roster. That's the first thing, and we still need to continue to do that. We got another personnel acquisition cycle that starts when the season ends on Sunday. It really starts from that moment on. So always trying to improve the football team as best we can. I thought when we were fully healthy and we started the season off, felt like we had a chance to be competitive. And so I think it's probably a mixture of both, Paul. To be honest, that there's some things I definitely had to do better, that I can do better as a head coach and put us in better position. And I think there's always room to continue improving the roster. And I thought we had some chances to win some games early that would have made maybe this season feel a little bit different than it does now. But I think that uh, our biggest issue is some of the negative plays that have taken away from our ability to win the games. Which again, I've talked about the turnovers before. That's a huge part of it. But um, I think a couple things go a little bit different. The feeling is different than it is right now, and we probably win a couple more games than the three that we've won. But yeah, I think it's a process in totality. It's we got to coach and do things from our side better than we did, really all the way around, and we got to keep trying to find ways to add impact players wherever we can add them. He's playing with a lot of confidence right now. He's playing fast. Everything about what he's doing in the pass game and the run game as a tight end has been really encouraging. He's put really good performances together. He's caught the ball when it's thrown to him. He's made yards after contact and yards after catch. He's got explosive ability, as we've seen a couple different times with the ball in his hand. So, try to find ways to get the ball in his hands. And the reverse was one way we could do it. We throw him some screens. We try to do a lot of things to just get him in space and moving because he is hard to tackle. He's fast. He's physical. He does a really good job in the run game too. He's really developed into a really pretty good NFL tight end, both in the run and the pass game. So he's come on in the last handful of weeks. His production's picked up, but the biggest thing is he's playing with a lot of confidence within the system, and he's playing and the quarterbacks have a lot of confidence in him. So really cool to see for Chig. A lot of work has gone into that, and I think Justin Houghton as well as the tight ends coach received some credit for the improvement that Chig has made this year. It's been good to see. Yeah, hard for me to make any statements about something like that. I just um, I don't know enough about the draft to make any definitive commentary on it. I just know that we're always open to adding as many good players as possible. So take that for whatever it's worth. I don't really know what's available or what's out there, but we're always looking to add as many good players as we possibly can. And I would never essentially close the door if it meant that we could add a particular player. So um, yeah, I would say it's probably pretty safe to say he's the left tackle, unless we change our mind. That's probably the best way to put it. I think there's any time that you play a lot of football, people study you, study what you do well, study how you pass set, study how you use your hands, and guys get better at preparing for it. There's more tape. They see where more of your weaknesses are more clearly than maybe if there's only a limited sample size. Part of that's playing a lot of football for a rookie. It's been a long. There's the rookie wall thing is real in some senses. Mentally, it's hard to the length of the season gets on these guys. It feels really long, and you're out there every week against really good players. But I think he's learning and gotten better. He's had some up and down moments. The consistency part of it is one of the things that we'd like to see, level out some as opposed to these. There's a little bit of up and down here the last part of the season. So those are things he's got to improve on. But I think ultimately, for a rookie tackle that made the switch from the right side to the left side, he's put some really good stuff on tape, and he's a powerful run blocker. When he gets his hands on you, he's hard to beat. So there's a lot of good things that I'm really excited about JC, even though there's been some up and down in the play over the back half of the season. So he's going to continue to get better. Yeah, yeah. I think those guys will still be in our normal roles and rotation. I thought John Ojoku stepped in and did a really pretty good job against a high pick, good rusher. That was good to see. So yeah, there's some guys that are going to play some, but I wouldn't say it's any different than what we would do going into a game. Again, still trying to put together a winning performance and giving with the guys that give us a chance to do that play. So certainly, guys can get opportunities like they have all year, but I wouldn't say it's going to change dramatically at this point.